What's up everybody, this is Teacher Ivan from NextGen Academy. Our goal in this channel is to help you achieve your highest potential and to help you understand subjects in the easiest and the most efficient way. If you'd like to get more tips and tricks on how to achieve A star in your IGCSE, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Lastly, if you need any help in your studies, you can always head on to our website, link in the below, or our Instagram, drop us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Enjoy this video and I wish you all the best.
Alright. Okay, welcome back, my NextGen family. Okay, today we are gonna go through on February-March 2025, paper 4.2. So this is the very first paper for the new sort of format. Okay, what I've observed over here, okay, number one, this is a 2 hours paper and it's a 100 marks paper. What I observed is slightly different from the structure from the old syllabus. Look at the total number of questions right now. This is a paper 4 question. Up to 23 questions. Okay, if you compare it with the previous type of paper, okay, you all look at the other past year paper, you just open up maybe one of the previous paper. How many questions were there in a paper 4? Okay, it's about 10 or 11 questions like that already. Okay, you all realize that? Okay, so now how they will change the format, the questions will be much shorter also. Okay, so I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. That means they will ask you a little bit more variety of questions throughout the entire paper. All right. Okay, so we'll start immediately so that we can complete it on time. Okay, the formula sheet is still the same exact one as the paper 2. So whatever that's here, whether you want to memorize or not, it's up to you. Okay, let's look at question number 1. Okay, all of you can have your calculator, so please take out your calculator and leverage on your calculator also. Okay, let's look at 1. Write down a factor of 28 that is a prime number. Okay, so what is the meaning of factor? That means 28 can be divided by what number? So 28 can be divided by 2, then 7. Okay, so the answer will be 2 or 7. Okay, you just write one of it. Number 2, simplify this value, okay, this expression here. So we can take 4y squared minus y squared, which is equals to 3y squared. 3y plus 2y equals to 5y. Okay, don't need to go do anything extra. But if you do anything extra, doesn't matter. So what I realized over here, the paper 4, the format, right? The starting part right now is sort of like a paper 2 also. They give you all the easy questions. Last time the structure a bit different, right? Okay. Number 3, shade 2 more squares to make a pattern with 2 lines of symmetry. Okay, what is line of symmetry? It's a mirror line. So what we can do is we add over here. Okay, we shade this box and we shade this box here. Okay, so any sort of shading, please use your pencil. Right? Why we put here? So that our line of symmetry will look like this. Over here is 1. See, this is a mirror. And another one over here. Okay, don't need to draw the line of symmetry, but this is just the explanation for y'all. Okay, next one. Calculate 20.24 minus cube root 30 over 6.5. Correct it to 1 dp. This one, just type into your calculator. If you do not type, please show me how you all type into your calculator. You should get 2.64. Okay, or you, by the way, before you all do the value, please write a few more decimal places first. So if you copy down whatever that is on your calculator, it will be 2.635810.384. You don't have to write until so many. Okay, you can just write maybe 1 or 2 more decimal places. Okay, let's say we write 2.636. Then you round it up, you write like that, 2.6 to 1 dp. Okay, I want you all to remember any sort of correct to a certain decimal place or certain significant figure. Write down a few more decimal places first. Okay, it can be as few as just 1 more extra decimal place or 1 more significant figure before you all present your final answer. Okay, number 5. Okay, this is an interesting question. A pattern is formed by 3 congruent rectangles. Each rectangle is a rotation of 90 degrees around one vertex of the rectangle next to it. The point A has 2, 5, and here is 4, 1.5. Work out the coordinates of point C and D. Okay, the first thing that I will do is let's base it on this rectangle first. Let's find the coordinates of this rectangle so that we can find what is the length for the length and the width. Okay, that means what the distance okay, for the length and the width for your x and y. Okay, if we were to write it down, here will be 2, 1.5. Here will be 4, 5. Okay, so what is the length over here? Okay, so we can look here. This is 5 minus 1.5. 5 minus 1.5, which is equals to 3.5. Okay, for the x over here, we can take 4 minus 2. Okay, so the distance here is 2. So using this, we know that this part here is 2. Here is 3.5. Okay, only find the necessary one. They only want us to find C and D. Okay, so what is C from here? So C, we can say that it is from this 4 plus 3.5. Okay, let's write it in vector form. 4 plus 3.5. Then this 5 minus 2. Okay, going down. How much would this be? This one will be 7.53. Okay, we label this 7.53. Okay, what else? The last one, this one going up 3.5 for the y. X over here will be 2. Okay, so for D, we continue from this point here. 7.5 plus 2. Okay, then 3 plus 3.5. Okay, we get here 9.5, 6.5. Okay, so here 7.5, 3, 9.5, 6.5. Okay, by the way, this is one of the little topics that I want you all to focus a little bit on. It's sort of like coordinate geometry together with vectors together. Okay, based on my understanding, this is one of the type of question that they will slowly introduce in this paper. Okay, so make sure you all know how to analyze your coordinate geometry. Okay, coordinate geometry means points on the graph, on the diagram. Okay, number 6. Each week, Nisha is paid $12 per hour for the first 40 hours that she works. She is paid 30% more per hour for any extra hours that she works. 1 week, Nisha works 45.5 hours. Calculate how much she is paid that week. Okay. Her first what? First 40 hours. So she worked 5.5 hours, right? So 40 hours is based on $12. Then the extra 5.5 hours will be extra 30%. It means 12 times 1.3. Okay, let's do this. 12 by 1.3 will be equals to 15.6. Okay, total will be 12 multiplied by 40 plus 5.5 multiplied 15.6. We will get 565.80. Okay, let's write the 0 behind since this is on money. Okay, next one. Question 7. The table shows the age and mass of each of 10 babies. Okay, so we've got a scatter diagram over here. Mass, age. Complete the scatter diagram. The first 6 points have been plotted for you. Okay, we want to plot this other points. Okay, let's see what is the x and y scale first. Okay, here, 1 box. So 5 boxes is equals to 1. 1 box will be equals to 0.2. Here, 1 box is equals to 0.1. Okay, I normally write this at the side so easy for me to to refer back lah, okay, to process the values also. Okay, 9, 4.6. Okay, where is 4.6? 9, 4.6 here. 7, 4.5. 1, 2.5. 11, 5.3. Okay, this is a 2-mark question. Okay, what type of correlation is shown in the scatter diagram? This is called a positive correlation. Okay, please do not write directly proportional. Okay, there's only positive, negative, or no correlation. Okay, question D, use your line of best fit to find an estimate. Question C, draw the line of best fit first. So what's the guidance for line of best fit? You want to try to balance not as many. You want to balance all the points on top and the bottom by the same number amount. So there are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 babies. So we want to either balance out 5 points on top of the line and the bottom of the line, or you can try to intersect as many as you can, but your number of points also, you still need to balance it out. Okay, let's see how to plot the points here. Okay, let's say we got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this one looks like slightly at the bottom, right? This one slightly at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's try to draw a line in between. Can or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see if we go through here. Oh, actually, here quite nice. Okay, you see, can pass through all three like this. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, cannot like this. Let's see how to balance it out. Can we go on top a little bit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay. Okay, I probably won't intersect any of it. Okay. Okay, by the way, your graph and my graph might be a little bit different, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so there will be a range of values that they will accept based on here. So based on mine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the bottom. Okay, where is 14-year-old baby? Okay, so based on the graph, we're going to draw a line from 14 all the way here. Okay. Here would be 6.6. Okay. Based on mine, it is 6.6. Okay, let me see. What is the range of values? Okay, they say they were just base it on your graph lah. Okay, they were base it on your graph. Okay, you intersect 2 points but have 3 points up and 4 points down. Is it still correct? No. Don't do things like that. Okay, you need to be very accurate. We need to follow the rules. You need to balance nicely both up and down. Okay, depends on the marker. Depends on the marker how they mark your paper. So we don't want to. We know the rules already. We stick to the rules. Okay, because it's called the line of best fit. Best fit should balance off. Okay, so based on mine, it is 6.6. Okay, based on the mark scheme, they never say a range. So whatever that you drew on your line of best fit, as long as you draw it correctly, then you plot it out from 14. This should be whatever value, then they will accept it as that 1 mark. Can we intersect and balance top and bottom? Yes, can. So if you want to intersect, you have to balance out the number of points on top and the bottom of the line. Okay, cool. Let's go to question number 8. The scale drawing shows the position of boat A and boat B. The scale is 1 cm, represent 0.5 km. Okay, just now someone said, not so sure how to do this. Okay, find the actual distance between boat A and boat B. Okay, first of all, you all have to measure the length from A to B first. Okay, this one you all have to print it out. Go and measure it. Okay, I don't know if here also will be accurate. Let's see. Okay, based on my here. Okay, based on my here is around 4.2 cm. Okay, 4.2 cm. Okay, I think it's accurate. So that's right here, 4.2 cm. Okay, 4.2 cm represents how many km because they want the actual distance. Since the scale is 1 cm equals to 0.5 km, 4.2 cm will be equals to 4.2 multiply 0.5 km. 4.2 times 0.5 will get 2.1 km. Okay, the next one, question B. Lighthouse L lies to the east of boat A. L is 4.4 km from boat A and 3.3 km from boat B. Use a ruler and compass, construct and label the position of L. Okay, one thing that I observed, last time, your IGCSE paper are not so much of like drawings. If you look at the paper 2, there was also a drawing already. So please prepare your compass, your protractor, has your entire Oxford set in for this IGCSE paper. Okay, I don't know whether your school will provide it if you all forget to bring, so make sure prepare it. Okay, using ruler and compass, what do we need to measure first? So you need to count these two distance first based on the drawing, which means cm. So 4.4 km is how many cm? Since 1 cm is 0.5 km, to change km to cm, we will divide by 0.5. Okay, this is times 0.5. Here will be divide 0.5. So the measurement for 4.4 km, okay, will be equals to 4.4 divided 0.5 cm, which will get 8.8 cm. For 3.3 km, it will be 3.3 divided 0.5 cm, which is equals to 6.6 cm. Okay, what we're going to do right now is you're going to take your compass, you're going to extend the compass until 8.8 cm. Okay, so you use your ruler. Then from A, you're going to cut 8.8 cm. Okay, I don't know where exactly is 8.8 based on my here. Okay, let's say it's around, okay, based on my here, it's around here lah. Okay, 8.8. Yeah, mine is just a rough estimate. So you all go and measure it. Okay, so cut like this. Cut. Okay. The other one, 6.6 cm. Okay, where exactly is 6.6? Okay, from here, around here, cut. Okay, do the cutting a little bit bigger. Then wherever they meet, that is the point of L. Okay, this is the point of L. Because from here to here, okay, from here to here, this is 8.8 cm away. From here to here, this is 6.6 cm away. This is L. All good? Okay, do we need to connect? Don't need. Okay, but what you need to show is this. You need to show 1, 2, then L. Okay, 1, 2, and L. Okay, just now someone who don't know? Understand? Yes, we need to prepare our ruler and compass. What if don't have? Then you all have to check your school. Okay, check your school whether it's provided to you or not. Okay, let's move on to question 9. Write 0.00709 in standard form. Okay, I assume that everyone knows what standard form. So when we move the decimal place to the right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3 means our power will need to subtract. Okay, remember this rule for standard form. Okay, you can write this down somewhere. A times 10 to the power of n. Okay, where n is an integer. The other rule is that when dp moves to the right, your power at dp moves to the left. Wait, sorry, the other way around. Your power will minus. So that means when you move here, when you move it to the right, your power will minus. Okay, it's opposite statement, so dp move to the right, your power will add up together. Okay, since this one moved by 3, 1, 2, 3, so here will be 10 to the power of negative 3. So 7.09 times 10 to the power of negative 3. Okay, the next one. Okay, when we square this will be square, here will be square. So 4 square is equals to 16 times 10 to the power of 8. Okay, then here, we want to move the decimal place to the left. Okay, move it to the left means your power will add 1. So here will be 1.6 times 10 to the power of 9. Can I divide by 10 power 3? No. Cannot. That's not the standard form. Your final answer need to present like that. You cannot write as, if you're writing like that, then cannot. The working all no, there's no working here. Okay, so this is the only form acceptable, the only acceptable form that for standard form. All right. Okay, number 9 done. Let's go to number 10. Okay, number 10, transformation. Triangle A after a reflection in the line y equals to 1. Okay, we're going to draw what is y equals to 1 first. This is a horizontal line. Y equals to 1. So reflection means your perpendicular distance from the object to the mirror is equals to mirror to the image. Okay, so you just plot out the 3 points. So here will be 1, 2, here's how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like this. Okay, this for question number 1. Okay, maybe I change it all to blue color, so we are clear. You can change to blue also. Okay, number 2, triangle A after a translation by the vector -6, 1. -6, 1 means you go to the left 6 and you go up by 1. Up. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Here. Okay, go and do for every single point. You'll get this, and then you'll get is it this point? This point here. You get the same exact shape and size. This is number 2. I think this is pretty easy. Easy 4 marks for y'all. Okay, the last one. Describe fully the single transformation that maps A onto B. Looking at A to B. Okay, what is the transformation first? Okay, so you have to look at the orientation. It's rotated, right? Rotated this way. Okay, this way is called anti-clockwise. So let's write the first 2 points first. I think normally rotation for the first 2 points is pretty easy. Rotation, anti-clockwise, 90 degrees. Okay, the last one, the last point, normally this is where students get stuck. Where is the center? Okay, my advice for y'all, this may not be the best advice, but sometimes if you're desperate, my advice, if you really cannot find or it's taking you too much time to just find the center, just simply write one of the centers. Okay, simply write one of the point because it's just 1 mark only. Why I say this is because way too many students, sometimes you all don't know where to find the center and you spend too much time to do it and then do wrong. Okay, when teacher mark the paper, I always see students do that. This is what I observe. All right, but how do we find the center? Okay, there are multiple ways that we can do it. One of the ways that I like to do is you find the perpendicular bisector of 2 like points. Meaning, like this. Okay, so let's say you got here. Okay, these two points are the like points. You draw a perpendicular bisector. Okay, you draw a 90 degrees. So you use your ruler, you use whatever methods, whether you use a triangle ruler and all, Okay, you draw right in the middle here. Then you do for one more. Okay, we do another, this one. So this and this. Okay, I'm actually sort of cheating already lah. So you will, okay, like that. They will meet at this point. Can we use tracing paper? Yes. Okay, why I'm not explaining using tracing paper? Because I cannot explain it over here. Okay, so if you use tracing paper method, please go ahead. Just use tracing paper method. Okay, so tracing paper method is one of it. Perpendicular bisector is one of it. One more is that that I also sometimes use is you use your triangle ruler. Okay, you use the corner. You need to move around your ruler to see where exactly there will be a same distance. That means you place your triangular ruler. You need to move it around. But this one requires a little bit of trial and error for you to move around. Okay, so this is your center. 3, -1. Whatever method that you prefer, please just stick to it. Okay, I don't want you all to just follow one method. Because this one it will take me too much time just to explain all the methods for just 1 mark. So I always feel it's not worth the time lah. Okay, if you all don't know how to do, just keep it in the exam. Y is the center. There's no Y one. It is there lah. The center of rotation is like your clock like that. Okay, where is the point of the center? It's a method. Okay, there's no explanation to it. Okay, this is the 90 degrees. Okay, you see all here is 90 degrees. This one, sorry, this and this is 90 degrees. Then here and here 90 degrees. Same length, like that. Okay, let's go to question 11. Medio invest 1,500 at a rate of 4.2% per year compound interest. Calculate the value of the investment at the end of 5 years. Okay, let's put into the compound interest formula. A equals to P bracket 1 plus R over 100 to the power of T. Okay, P is your principal, which is your original value, 1 plus 4.2 over 100 to the power of 5. Okay, this one, put it into the calculator. Okay, what will you get? 1 plus 4.2 over 100 to the power of 5 times 1,500. Okay, we will get 1842.59. Okay, please don't go rounding up to 1842.6 because this one is money and you see after 59 is 4. Okay, so 1842.59. Okay, the next one. Hitachi invests some money at a rate of X% per year compound interest. At the end of 11 years, the value of the investment has doubled. Calculate the value of X. Okay, how do we do this? When it's doubled, we can say that your original principal is equals to 1. Okay, then your final value is equals to 2. All right, let's put it into this formula. A equals to P bracket 1 plus R over 100 to the power of T. So 2 equals to 1. 1 plus X over 100 to the power of 11. Okay, we rearrange this. 2 equals to 1 plus X over 100. Okay, rearrange again. 2 minus 1. Then 100, you multiply by 100. Yeah, right at the back. Multiply by 100 is equals to X. Okay, if you do not do like immediately like that, do one step at a time. Put in the calculator 11 root 2 minus 1 times 100. We'll get 6.504. Okay, based on this, we can just write 3 significant figure. 6.50. Okay, this one I don't see any questions. Okay, let's move on to question 12. A cone has sloping edge 12 cm and base radius 5 cm. Calculate the total surface area of the cone. Okay, what is a cone and how does it look like? Draw it out first, so it is clear for you. Okay, like that. Cone This is the L. Okay, sloping edge, which is 12. R is equals to 5. Okay, if you don't know the formula, or if you all forget already, you look back into your formula sheet. Okay, look into the page 2. They give you a curved surface area of cone radius R, sloping edge L. A is equals to pi R L. Okay, this one is pi R L. The bottom is pi R squared. Okay, go and calculate this. Okay, pi R L plus pi R squared. You want to separate it or you want to put it together? It is entirely up to you. Okay, it's just a 2-mark question. So total area is pi R L plus pi R squared. Pi 5, 12 plus pi 5 squared. 60 pi plus 25 pi. Okay, here we get 85 pi, which will get 267. This one just write it to 3SF. 267. Okay. Shara asks, what are some formulas that are not given? Anything that's not on the list. You go to the list. Mostly it's area. Okay, y'all go look at the list at page 2. Mostly all the other areas, like area of trapezium, area of kite, area of circle is given. Y'all go see all the other areas. Last week I sent to y'all the formula sheet. Okay, y'all look into the group. Teacher sent y'all all the formula sheet. Mostly it's the area one that y'all have to memorize. So the volume is given to y'all. I think, yeah, most of the volume that y'all need is all inside here. Okay. Later I'll send again if y'all need. Okay, if y'all need the formula sheet. All right. Okay, question 13. Okay, this specific question or this specific exercise, if you all remember a few weeks back, I went through sequences. I told you all sequences is one of the topics that you have to master. Okay, why? Because you see, they can give you one question and then here it's up to 6 marks already. Okay, you go and look at the worksheet. It's very, very similar as this specific question over here. Okay, so if you did that, this one actually no problem. Okay, what are the sequences that we need to know? Maybe we can just recap a little bit first. Okay, how many are there that we need to know for our syllabus? Number 1, okay, very good, Kalista. Linear. Number 2, geometric. Number 3, quadratic. Number 4, cubic. Okay, if you don't know any of these, please go and watch my videos on sequences. Okay, you watch that entire lesson, I'm pretty sure you can master this whole topic already. Okay, but I'll just go straight here because of time. Sequence A, 5, 12, 31, 68, 129. Okay, we first have to identify what type of sequence is this first. Okay, so I will normally go in order like that. You check whether it's linear, then you check whether it's geometric, then you check whether it's quadratic, then you check whether it's cubic. Okay, which one is this? Linear, geometric, quadratic, or cubic? And we need to know all the criteria. Okay, so we test for linear first. We can do a mental calculation. 7. Okay, this one confirm it's not linear already. Okay, is it geometric? 12 divided by 5 will be equals to 2.4. You take 12 times 2.4. Okay, it's not 31. So it's not geometric. Okay. So we check whether it's quadratic or cubic. Okay, how do we check it? Let's look at this sequence A first. Okay, we write down here. Sequence A. 5, 12, 31, 68, 129. Okay, we're going to do the first difference. Okay, subtract it. This will be 7, 19, 37, 61. Okay, we go another layer down. 1, 2, 3, 7 to 19, 12, 18, 24. Okay, so this is the second difference, still not same. Okay, third difference, 6 and 6. Okay, so since third difference is the same, then we can conclude that this one is a cubic equation, a cubic sequences. All right. But what I have observed for IGCSE, okay, do we need to use the whole long formula? Okay, often don't need. Okay, you all know what's the formula? But the an cubed plus bn squared plus cn plus d. Then you have to memorize every single line. Like, what does it equal to? Okay, based on my observation, we normally don't use it. Okay, so we need to just know that this is some sort of n cube formula first. Okay, typically, okay, because we want to simplify the entire process, so that in a few weeks' time, you all see IGCSE will be much easier for y'all. Okay, if it's a cubic sequence, I want y'all to write down, it will be something like that, n cubed plus d. Okay, your n can have n plus 1, n minus 1 also. Okay, so maybe they will modify a little bit here, but main thing is that you need to find this d. Okay, typically what I observe from all the past year paper, mostly is just n cubed only. Okay, so what is n? N over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all try to see whether there you can see a pattern here or not. 5, 12, 31, 68, 129. Okay, if n is equals to 1, 2, 3, okay, let's do until 4. Okay, n cube, this is 1, 2 cube, 8, 3 cube, 27, 4 cube, 64. Okay, might as well we do this one also. 5 cube equals to 125. Okay, got anything related or not? You see 1 to 5, 8 to 12, 27 to 31, 64 to 68, 125 to 129. Can you all see all the difference here? It's just plus 4. N cubed plus 4, we will get 5, 12, 31, 68, 129. This is your final answer. Can you all see how easy is it to do this? Normally, this is how IGCSE paper will come out if cubic equation come out. Okay, if you want to use the formula, okay, but I know by exam time, most of you probably very hard for you all to memorize. Okay, so yeah, my bet is that you just need to use this because this is what I observe for most of the paper. But in the case, maybe some of you have learned using the formula. This is the formula. Bottom one is 6a. Then here is 12a plus 2b. Then here is 7a plus 3b plus c. Then the first one is a plus b plus c plus d. A plus b plus c plus d. Okay, you see, by the time exam, you probably don't have so much head space to memorize so many things already. So my advice, use this. Clear? I think just now a few of you were asking how to do this question. Okay, any question? I think were your question on cubic just now? Whoever asked on question 13? Yes, right. Okay. Hope answer your question already. Okay, let's look at question sequence B. Normally for fraction, the top has one sequence, the bottom got one sequence. So you look here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for sequence B, this is a linear on top and the bottom. Okay, let's do the numerator first. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. Okay, what will we get here? We use the formula a plus n minus 1d. Okay, so a plus n minus 1d. A is your first term. So 10 plus n minus 1 minus 1. So 10 minus n plus 1. So we get 11 minus n. Okay, the next one, the bottom one, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, by the way, this one, if you never write down the working, is fine. Because this one is a pretty simple. Like, I'm just showing you all just in case if it comes out a more complicated linear sequence. This is a very straightforward plus 1 like that. If a more complicated one, then normally I'll use this formula. Okay, this one also a plus n minus 1d. So here, 3 plus n minus 1 times 1. So 3 plus n minus 1, which is equals to n plus 2. Okay, so this is your numerator, the top one, 11 minus n over n plus 2. Okay, the last one, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. What sequence is this? Sequence C. Okay, what's this sequence? Geometric. Okay, very good, Sean. So it is multiply by 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Okay, what is the general formula for the nth term? For geometric sequence. Okay, if you don't know, please memorize this. Nth term formula, AR to the power of n minus 1. A is your first term, R is called your common ratio, okay, which is this. So the working will be like that. 4, 2 to the power of n minus 1. Okay, by the way, I know some of you, y'all can derive from the values itself. That means y'all just compare. Okay, also can. Again, like what I said, the working over here, this one is a standard guide for y'all. Okay, that means we just put into the formula. So 4 bracket 2 to the power of n minus 1, we always have to see whether we can simplify it. So 4 and 2, 4 can be written as 2 to the power of 2. So 2n minus 1. When 2 square times 2 to the power of n minus 1, this will be 2 to the power of 2 plus n minus 1. So here will be 2 to the power of n plus 1. You don't get the n and n square part. Where got n and n square? I didn't write any n or n square. So like what I said, cubic normally won't come out n and n square. So put it aside. Okay, just put it aside. Just keep it simple. Normally, they will just test you n cube plus a constant. Okay, everyone good? All right, let's do a check-in. We're halfway through. If you are good, can you all type good? Okay, G-U-D, good in the chat. Okay, good, good. Okay, good tama. Okay, everyone feeling good, All right, okay, awesome. Okay, let me see what's the next one that y'all, okay, towards the end, right? Okay, towards the end, y'all have question. Okay, let's look at question 14. Fx equals to 5 minus 4x. Find f minus 3. Okay, what is f minus 3? We substitute in minus 3 over here. So here will become 5 plus 12, which is equals to 17. Okay, find f bracket 3 minus 2x. So here will be equals to 5 minus 4 bracket 3 minus 2x, 5 minus 12 plus 8x. And we'll get here 8x minus 7. Okay, next one. Inverse. Okay, to find inverse, normally I'll start with this two statements. Let y equals to f inverse x, fy equals to x. Okay, it is not necessary to write, but this is just my preference, which is 5 minus 4y equals to x, 5 minus x equals to 4y, 5 minus x over 4 equals to y. Okay, 14 done. Now let's go to 15. Okay, 15 is on statistics. Okay, what I have also found out, okay, not have also found out, I already know. For some of you here, as you all do your older past year paper, okay, you will see this method called box and whisker. Okay, box and whisker plot. That one, no need to know already. Okay, so skip all those questions. By the way, I will give you all a list of what has been removed and what has been sort of added or more that will be emphasized based on Cambridge later on. Yeah, I'll only share it with you all. Okay. Then what you all need to know, cumulative frequency, graph, frequency diagram, which is your histogram. You need to know your mode median mean, okay, calculation. Basically, this type of questions here. Just don't need box and whisker plot anymore. Okay, Vera records the height of each 80 sunflowers. The results are shown in the table. Calculate an estimate of the mean height. Okay, first thing, to find mean, we need to know that the formula is sum of fx. Okay, this is called sigma. Okay, sigma boy. Okay, sum of fx over sum of x. What is x first? X will be the midpoint. Okay, we take x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So go and calculate all the midpoint for this. 1.2 plus 1.5 divided by 2. Okay, maybe I put it down here. Don't cramp it up too much. Okay, equals to 1.35, 1.5 plus 1.6. Okay, do we need to write the working? Don't need. Don't need. But at least put the x value somewhere so you all can double check easily. Okay, 1.6 plus 1.7. This one will be 1.65. Then 1.7 plus 1.9 divided by 2 is equals to 1.8. Okay, we're going to take f multiplied by x. Add it all up together. So 12 times 1.35, 20 times 1.55, 34 times 1.65, 14 times 1.8 divided by 80. Okay, before you all do the final one, I want you all to write down the answer for this first, so that when you all check back, it'll be much easier for you to check back. Okay, do we need to write the midpoint somewhere? To be safe, yes, because even if maybe you're here, you get it wrong, right? Here got 1 mark, man. Okay, you all write down the midpoint. Don't need to show the working. Don't need to show the working. It's not necessary. This is all for your own reference. I write it down so that you all understand what am I doing here. But write down the x value somewhere for yourself, for the marker, and it's also to double check. You can straight away write like that also. No issue. In exam, okay, remember, it's not whether you know how to do or don't know how to do. Okay, by the time exam, you all should be able to know how to do. But most of you will have a lot of careless mistake because either you all are too tired, okay, too anxious, okay, during exam, your heart rate is going up also. So you tend to make a lot of mistake. So I want you all to do all kinds of whatever that I say is to help you all reduce your mistake. Okay, what is the value on top? 128.5 over 80. Okay, when we type 128.5 over 80 in the calculator, what do we get? We will get 1.60625. What is the final answer do we need to present for mean? Okay, so do we round it up? Yes or no? Okay, do we round up the value to 1.61? No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Oh, okay. Some of you still don't know. Okay, not sure. For mean, please do not round it up. So write down this. Okay, do not lose your marks. Don't lose all these silly marks. For mean, when answer is terminating decimal. Okay, so doesn't matter whether it is more than 3 significant figure. Okay, when answer is terminating decimal, write all values. It means you don't round up. 1.60625. You write 1.61 minus 1 mark. So all wasted already. You do all the hard work, then the final one present wrongly. Okay. Okay, but there's a disclaimer. But I think also it's quite subjective. If you write 1.60625 first, then you round it up, they say they still accept it. Just that it's you straight away write 1.61, they will minus your mark. Okay, let's go to the next one. Frequency density. Okay, whenever you see the word histogram, what is the formula that we write down? We will write down F, okay, FD equals to F over CW. Frequency density equals to frequency over class width. Okay, we want to find the frequency density for each of these bar. Right, let's look at the, okay, maybe let's just draw it out so that it's clearer. So from 1.2 to 1.5, 1.5 to 1.6, 1.6 to 1.7, then 1.7 to 1.9. Okay, what will be the working? We need to find the frequency. Okay, frequency here is given to us, which is equals to 12, 20, 34, 14. Okay, you don't have to draw the table out, just show your working enough already. Okay, what is class width? Class width will be this value minus this value, all of it. So here will be 0 0.3, 0 0.1, 0 0.1, 0 0.2. And the last one, FD is 12 divided 0 0.3, 20 divided 0 0.1, 34 divided 0 0.1, and 14 divided 0 0.1. Okay, let's do this. We'll get here 40, 20 divided by 0.1, 200, 34 divided by 0.1, 340, and here 14 divided by, oops, okay, you see I also do wrong already, 0 0.2. Why I write down over and over again, all the careless mistake. 70. Okay, now 1.2 to 1.5, 40. 1.5 to 1.6, 200. 1.6 to 1.7, 340. 1.7 to 1.9, 70. Draw your bar. Okay, double check this. Okay, you want double check? Sometimes what I do also. Okay, to double check, I put the value on top again. 40, 200, 340, right? Like lah. Okay. Just double check your values. Okay, 15, no issue. Okay, this is a common statistics question. So I think master all of this, most likely this type of question will come out also. Okay, let's go to question 16. The graph shows the speed of a cyclist during a journey of 30 seconds. Write down the acceleration from 15 and 25 seconds. Okay, so for this, it's called a kinematics graph, or we call it motion graph. There are two main ones. First one is distance time. Second one is speed time. Okay, what do we need to know about speed time? What can we find from a speed time graph? Write down the definitions first before you all do, so you can always check. Okay, distance. Okay, Sean say distance. Distance is represented by what? Okay, and acceleration. Yeah, okay. Area under the graph represents the distance. Okay, Amira say acceleration. What represents the acceleration? Yeah, okay, gradient. Gradient is the acceleration. Okay, please write this down first. So yeah, you can always refer back. If it's distance time graph, that's one thing that you can find, which is your gradient represents the speed. Okay, what is the acceleration from 15 to 25 seconds from here to here? Okay, this one, gradient is equals to 0. So if gradient equals to 0 means acceleration is equals to 0. Number 2, by drawing a tangent, find an estimate for the acceleration at the cyclist at 7.5 seconds. That means at 7.5, we draw a tangent, then we find what is the gradient. Okay, where is 7.5? Over here. Okay, we take our ruler, draw a line like this. Okay, you try to find a nice point. Okay, nice point that you can see based on here. This is 7.5. Draw any 2 points that you can find on the line. Okay, let's say it is here. Okay, what is this? 4.4. Okay, actually I don't like that point. Let's use another one. Okay, I want to use this one here. Okay, this is 10 box equals to 5. 1 box equals to 0.5. 10 box equals to 2. 1 box 0.2. Okay, we're going to use this point here, which is equals to 4.5 and 6. Okay, use another point. Let's say you want to use this one here. Okay, how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 means here is 12. And here will be 8.6. You use whatever points that y'all can read. Okay, we're going to use these 2 coordinates. So the gradient is equals to 8.6 minus 6 over 12 minus 4.75. 8.6 minus 6, 2.6 over 12 minus 4.5, which is 7.5. 2.6 divided by 7.5. Okay, based on mine, I will get 0.347. Okay, this is based on my calculation. 0.347. Okay, what is an acceptable value for this question? From 0.25 to 0.4. Base it on your own graph. Okay, the next one. Work out the average speed of the cyclist between 15 and 30 seconds. Okay, what is the definition of speed here? Speed will be equals to, or average speed to be specific, is equals to total distance over total time. Okay, we already know that the total time is 15 seconds. What is the total distance? We need to find the distance. Distance is represented by area. So from 15 to 30 seconds. Here, okay, all the area. From here, this whole part here. All right. You can split it into, okay, if you want to split it into these 2 parts, like that, also can, or you want to use area or trapezium. Okay, up to you. Okay, what is the total distance? I will use rectangle plus the triangle. Okay, here is 10. Here is 5. And then the height would be equals to 8. Okay, so distance, okay, which is equals to 10 times 8 plus half times 5 times 8. Okay, we get 100. So the speed will be equals to 100. Okay, double check the units. Is meter per second. Meter. Then second, right? So 100 divided by 15. Our final answer we will get is 6.67 when we round it up. If you present it in 6 and 2 over 3, in a mixed number, also is acceptable. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, one of the famous question that I've observed also in most of the papers is on your trigonometry. Okay, trigonometry with shapes. Okay, you need to use your sine rule, cos rule. Yeah. Make sure you know how to do this. The diagram shows 3 points, A, B, and C on horizontal ground. The bearing of C from A is 145 degrees and angle ACB is equals to 38 degrees. AC is equals to 65, BC is equals to 95. Find the bearing of B from C. B from C means C will be the starting point. So this is your original one. It is your north. And the first question is here. Okay, we want to find this blue color angle. How do we find this? Okay, they gave us one more thing also. They say bearing of C from A is 145 degrees. So from A to C is 145 degrees. Okay, first thing that we're going to find is, let's find this value here. Okay, let's call this X. X, we are going to use supplementary angle or co-interior angle. Okay, so angle X is equals to 180 minus 145, which is equals to 35 degrees. Okay, this one we will use co-interior angles. Okay, right here, 35 degrees. And the bearing, okay, bearing will be equals to 360 minus 35 minus 38. We will get 287 degrees. Okay, so this is 287. Okay, the next one. Show that AB 59.3 correct to one decimal place. AB, what do we have? We have here, and then we have the included angle. Okay, so you have to remember this one, like a crocodile mouth like this. What is the formula that we use? We have two length and we call it the included angle. Okay, cos rule, very good, Ariel. So 65, 95, then here is 38 degrees. Okay, remember, it's like a mouth and then the tongue. So cos rule, this is one of the criteria. Okay, how to find the opposite side? Okay, first of all, we write down the formula first, which is a square equals to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos a. Okay, the a will be here. All right, so this is your AB. A, B, C. So AB square is equals to 65 square plus 95 square minus 2 times 65, 95 cos 38 degrees. Okay, this one just type the whole thing into the calculator. Okay, just type the whole thing in the calculator. Okay, for first question, let me finish up this one first. 65 square plus 95 square minus 2 times 65 times 95 times cos 38. Okay, we will get okay, how much you'll get over here? 3518.067. Okay, remember when in the middle of the equation, please don't go round it up. When you type in the calculator, you're gonna type square root answer. Okay, square root of the answer that is on your calculator. Then we'll get 59.3. Sorry, this one correct to one decimal place. So you write a few more decimal place first. Then this is how you present it. Okay, question C. Angle BAC is obtuse. Work out the bearing of B from A. Okay, let's read this again. BAC is obtuse. There's a reason why they say this statement here. Okay, angle BAC is obtuse. Okay, let's label down just now what we just found, which is this 59.3. Okay, we want to find this angle over here. I need you all to remember this statement here when they say angle BAC is obtuse. All right. What is the reason? Do you all know? Because based on this method, we'll be using sine rule. Okay, what's the meaning of obtuse? Obtuse means from 90 degrees to, or in between 90 to 180 degrees. Okay, there's a very, there's a reason why they say this one obtuse. So let's do this using sine rule first. Okay, right, the same thing. Okay, right now we have this, which is 59.3. Okay, we want to find this angle here. We can do this. This and this, they are pairs. So we'll use sine BAC over 95 equals to sine 38 degrees over 59.3. Okay, let's solve for this first. Sine BAC equals to sine 38 over 59.3 multiply 95. Sine 38 divided 59.3 times 95. We will get 0.9863. Okay, this is what we get, 0.9863. Okay, because of the word, it is obtuse. This, we have to go back to our understanding for trigo. Do you all remember trigo? We have the ASTC graph. Okay, whenever they say obtuse for a sine, that means there's a possibility, because every time when we solve for trigo, normally we'll get two answers, but we always assume that it's just in the first quadrant. You have here and here. Okay, these are two answers. The first one is you just take the alpha value, which is your base angle. The second one is you take 180 degrees minus alpha. Okay, do you all remember this? How to do this? Okay, so I want you all to remember, if you don't know this, go and watch the trigo lesson also. Very, very important. Okay, it's not only for AdMath, this is part of your syllabus. So alpha is equals to inverse sine 0.9863. So the angle is 80.506. Okay, this is your base angle. But because they say it is an obtuse angle, so angle BAC will be 180 minus the base angle. So you take 180 minus that value, we'll get 99.5 degrees. Okay, 99.5. Any question until here first? Or all of you already knew this one? 99.5. Yeah, cannot use 80.5 because 80.5 is not an obtuse angle. Okay, so every time when we solve a sine, cos, or tangent, normally we'll get two answers. It depends on the quadrant. If you don't know how to do this ASTC quadrant, okay, I don't have time to go through right now, but I explained in one entire lesson inside Thinkific. Go and watch it. So let's label here, this is 99.5 degrees. Okay, back to the question again. Work out the bearing of B from A. So then is this whole part. 145 plus 99.5. Okay, here, bearing 145 plus 99.5, which is equals to 244.5 degrees. Clear? Okay, clear on trigonometry? Okay, there's another question, again, question 19, that we'll be using the ASTC one. So if any of you here have no idea how to do the ASTC, please go and revise it today. Okay, after this class. Trigo, I would think that it's an important chapter because you all remember in the paper 2, okay, paper 2, you also have to memorize all the special angles. It is required for you all to know since you all don't have a calculator. All right, okay, question 17, we are done. Let's go to question 18. Factorize 18a squared minus 98. Okay, first one, let's factorize the highest common factor. This will be 2, 9a squared minus 49. Okay, you see here, this is a square number, so we use difference between two squares, which will get 3a squared minus 7 squared. Okay, this step is not required. You can straight away jump to here. 3a plus 7, 3a minus 7. Okay, next one. Expand and simplify. Okay, let's expand this first. Yeah, and do whichever bracket that you want to do first. I'll do the first two brackets. So 2x squared minus 8 plus 8x minus 4, x minus 2. Okay, for me, my preference is that I like to rearrange after this step. Put the two terms one in front. Okay, x minus 2, here will be 2x squared plus 7x minus 4. Then we'll write it like that. X, 2x squared plus 7x minus 4 minus 2, 2x squared plus 7x minus 4. Okay, this step again not required, but easier for us to see when we open up the bracket. Okay, we'll get here 2x cubed plus 7x squared minus 4x minus 4x squared minus 14x plus 8. Add it all up together. Here will be 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 18x plus 8. Okay, question number 19. Solve the equation. Okay, this is a trigo question. So trigo, you all need to know how to use ASTC. Okay, this is for solving. So this here, 5 cos x equals to negative 2, cos x equals to negative 2 over 5. Okay, the first step here is that we're going to find what is the base angle, alpha. Alpha is inverse cos 2 over 5. Okay, 2 over 5. We'll get here 66.42 degrees. Then based on the ASTC graph, okay, this is a cos that is negative. Okay, cos is equals to negative. Which quadrant do we select? ASTC. A means all is positive. This one sign is positive. Tangent is positive. Cos is positive. So we will take S and T. S and T, how do we calculate? This will be 180 minus alpha. This will be 180 plus alpha. That's how we calculate it. Okay, so our x value will be equals to 180 minus 66.42 and 180 plus 66.42. Okay, just write to one decimal place. We'll get 113.6 and 246.4. Yeah, decimal place angles normally is to 1 dp. Okay, let's go for question 20. We're coming towards the end. A piece of metal has volume 1240 cm cube, correct to the nearest 20 cm cube. The mass of the piece of metal is 7,800 grams, correct to the nearest 100 gram. Calculate the lower bound of the density of the metal. Okay, density is equals to mass over volume. They want us to find the lower bound of the density. So what is the combination? So the question to ask is how can we get the smallest possible value here? If something divided by something, top will be lower bound, bottom will be upper bound. Okay, so let's find the mass lower bound. Okay, what is the mass? Which one is mass? Okay, let's look at the units also, gram, cm cube. Okay, mass is this. So M is 7,800 gram, correct to the nearest 100 gram. So mass lower bound will take 7,800 minus 100 over 2. Whatever units that they say correct to that whatever unit, you take it, you plus minus, you divide it by 2. Here will be 7750. Volume upper bound will be 1240 to the nearest 20. So we'll take plus 20 divided by 2. So here will be 1250. Okay, just double check the units. So mass 7750 gram over 1250 cm cubed. 6.2. Okay, 6.2 gram per cm cube. Just double check the units because this type of question normally they will test you on units. Okay, next one. Question 21. OAB is a triangle. Okay, where is OAB? The entire thing. C is the midpoint of OA. So here is also M. OC is M. CB is equal to N. Okay. Then E lies on AB. AE to EB is 4 to 5. Okay, normally when we write in ratio, I'll put a circle here. 4 to 5. Find in terms of M and N the position vector of E. Give your answer in its simplest form. Position vector of E means OE. How can we get from O to E? Okay, from O to E. Let's see. Okay, what would be the method to do here? Okay, let's find the easiest way to do it. For us to go to O to E, I will go from O to A, then A to E. Okay, from what we know already, we already know O to A. So we need to find what's AE first. How to find AE? We need to find AB 4 over 9 of the entire thing. Okay, so you have to look at the diagram. Let's find AE first. AE will be equals to 4 over 9 of AB. Okay, what is AB? AB will take AC plus CB. AC plus CB. AC, okay, what's the direction here? Negative M plus N. So here will be negative 4 over 9M plus 4 over 9N. Right. To find OE, OE again, OA plus AE. Okay, you can use other direction. Your final answer will be the same also. So OA will be equals to 2M plus minus 4 over 9M plus 4 over 9N. Okay, let's double check this. Is this correct? 2 minus 4 over 9. We will get 14 over 9M plus 4 over 9N. Can you find OB first? Okay, I ask you again. I say this statement again. Is your final answer the same? If it's same, you just follow your working. If it's different, then you all see. There's many ways that you all can do this question. Okay, for me, the most obvious one for me is I find like that. I think it will be the shortest. Okay to me right now. Okay, same answer or not? Okay, Shaira asked the previous question. If we say to the nearest unit, it is always over 2. To the nearest, yeah. Every time is whatever unit that they give you, divided by 2. Plus minus divided by 2. Okay. Any more question until here? Okay, let's do a check-in. Because a lot of you do not do the last 2 questions. Until here. Question 21. Okay, if you are good, can you type awesome? If not good, say no good. Okay, type awesome. Okay, just look through. Please ask me all your questions. Okay, I might have missed. If I miss any of your question, just type it again. Okay, awesome, awesome. Everyone feeling awesome? Okay. Okay, everyone, what is a grade that you all want to achieve? Let's do a check-in also. Okay, what grade do y'all think y'all can achieve right now from all the practices that we have done? A, A star, A star, A. Wow. Even all those who got C's before and fail, all aiming for A, high B to low A, okay, need A star. Yeah, I'm confident that y'all can get A star. Okay, if y'all practice these few more days, can change your grade. Just do as many paper as possible. Okay, let's go to the last two. The line y equals to 4x plus 12 intersect y equals to 2x squared minus x minus 3 at point P and Q. Find the coordinates of P and Q. You must show all your working and give your answer correct to 2 dp. Okay, intersect means you need to do a simultaneous equation. You got equation 1, equation 2. Okay, we're going to do sub 1 into 2. Okay, this is a non-linear and linear type of simultaneous equation. I will put the quadratic on the left-hand side first. So 2x squared minus x minus 3, 4x plus 12. Now shift everything to the left-hand side. 2x squared minus 5x minus 15 equals to 0. Okay, this one in exam, since this is a paper 4, please use your calculator, check for the answer first. Don't waste your time in exam, go figure out how to factorize and all. I want all of you, please go into your calculator, press menu, go to your quadratic, okay, type in this equation. Okay, what do y'all get? Right, everyone knows how to type in, So if you are using the 570EX calculator, what it shows you is 5 plus square root 145 over 4. Okay, or 5 plus and minus cert 145 over 2, right? Like that. 5 plus minus cert 145 over 4. Sorry, not over 2. Okay, so if you get this form, this one confirm you need to use your quadratic formula already. Okay, what I will do, I'll type in the calculator first, write down the exact values first. Okay, this one is okay, so that I can just show the working. This is 4.26 and negative 1.76. Okay, now show your working. A equals to 2, B equals to negative 5, C equals to negative 15. Okay, you want full marks? Show all your working. So x equals to negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. 5 plus minus 145 over 4. And then you separate it. X is equals to, you can just write 4.26. X equals to negative 1.76. Okay, then we substitute the value into equation 1. Okay, sub x into 1. Y is equals to 4 times 4.26 plus 12. And this one, y equals to 4 times negative 1.76 plus 12. Final answer, 4 times 4.26 plus 12, we'll get 29.04. Okay, let me just check the final answer. Okay, they say to 2 decimal places. Okay, you want to be the to be more accurate, you all use this value itself. Okay, 5 plus cert 145. But I think this answer is quite accurate. Okay, if we use from here 2 dp, here 4 times negative 1.76 plus 12, we get 4.96. Okay, both of it all need to be 2 decimal places. So we will take this and put it here. 4.26, 29.04, negative 1.76, 4.96. Okay, this one, a lot of marks over here. Not too hard. 6 marks. Okay, can y'all share with me just now? Many of you say don't know how to do this. Where y'all got stuck? Which part that y'all got stuck over here? So I can make sure that every one of you are okay. No questions ready. Okay, all good? Okay, can we straight away write, what if we skip the working? You skip here, minus mark lor. Okay, you need to show the working. All right. Okay, do you need to show more than this? No need. No need. Here, whatever that I write down here, these are the necessary steps. Right here, right here. Okay, you can split it up. You can write 5 plus cert 145 over 4, 5 minus cert 145 over 4, but it's not necessary. Okay, let's go to the last one. Okay, the last one I think a bit tricky. 7-mark question. Ooh. Question 23. The diagram shows a major segment of a circle, center O, radius 2.5 meter. The segment is the cross-section of a tunnel with height 3 meters. The length of the tunnel is 800 meter and it's the same cross-section throughout its length. Calculate the volume of the tunnel. So we are using a prism formula over here where we need to find the cross-sectional area multiplied by the length of 800. Okay, question is, how do we find the area of this shape? Okay, anyone got this answer? Quite a lengthy question. Okay, first thing. Okay, there are different ways that we can do this also. First thing that we need to do, we separate it like this first. Okay, the triangle. Okay, the triangle. And then this one is a sector. Okay, this part here is a sector. Okay, what can we do for this? Let's label down whatever that we have first. Here is 2.5, 2.5. Anything else? Okay, here we can say, okay, if we want to find the height of this part here, we can say it's also 2.5. Okay, so let's label this part A. Okay, let's give some names. Here is O, A, B, C. So what is OA? OA, which is the height of the triangle, is equals to 3 minus 2.5, which is 0.5. Okay, so here is 0.5. Then later we can just use half times base times height. So let's base on this triangle here first. Okay, like this. We've got 0.5. We've got 2.5. This is OAC. Okay, there are two things that we need to find here. First one, let's find what is the length of AC. Okay, we use Pythagoras theorem, so AC square plus 0.5 square equals to 2.5 square. Okay, so AC is equals to 2.5 square minus 0.5 square root. 2.5 square plus 0.5 square. This will be square root 6.5, which is equals to, okay, maybe we use square root 6.5 because this is still in the middle of the equation. So I prefer a more accurate value here. Okay, so here is square root 6.5. Okay, the next thing that we need to find is what is the angle over here. Okay, so what is angle OAC? So put the theta. Which one we can use? We can use SOHCAHTOA. I will use this one, adjacent and hypotenuse. Okay, adjacent, hypotenuse. So cos AOC is equals to 0.5 over 2.5. So the angle AOC is equals to inverse cos 0.5, 2.5. Okay, which is equals to 78.46 degrees. Okay, angle BOC. Since here is 78.46, angle BOC Okay, do we even need angle BOC? Let me see. Do we need that? Okay, we find can lah. Actually, let's find angle BOC first. Is equals to 2 times 78.46. Okay, I'm using the exact value itself from the calculator. Here is 156.93. Okay, then angle BOC or the major, this is minor. Okay, major angle BOC is 360 minus 156.93. This is 203.07 degrees. Okay, so this angle here is 203.07 degrees. Okay, why do I want that? Because I want to find the area of sector. You can use sine, cos, or tangent. Up to you. Okay, there are many ways that you all can do this question, by the way. Okay, I'm just showing you all one way first. You all just check your final answer, see whether it's the same. Okay, now we can find the area. We want to find the area of the triangle and the area of the sector. So find area of triangle BOC. Okay, triangle BOC. This one, you can use two formulas. You can either use 1 over 2 AB sine C, or you can use half times base times height. Okay, let's stick to the easy one. Half times base times height. So half times, what's the base? 2 cert 6.5 times height, 0.5. Okay, better write down the formula so that everyone is clear what formula we are using. Half times base times height. So 1 over 2 times 2 cert 6.5 times 0.5. Okay, this will be 1.275. Okay, if you round it up with other values, you may get a different value already. Oh, sorry, you see, teacher also write wrong already. Okay, I just double check my answer. This is 6, not 6.5. That's why my value here is wrong. Okay, let me present this again. So 6 times 0.5. Okay, so I also need to double check it. Okay, here is 1.225. Okay, so this bottom part here is this answer. Now we find what is the area of sector for BOC. Sector BOC. We use a formula theta over 360 times pi r squared. 203.07 over 360 times pi 2.5 squared. Here we get 11.08. Okay, this is this part here. Okay, this sector. Now the total area, you add it up. Total area will be equals to 1.225 plus 11.08. We will get here 12.305. And the last one, volume will be equals to area multiplied by the length of the tunnel. Okay, so this is a prism formula. So 12.305 multiplied by 800. Okay, final answer. If we round it up, we will get 9844. Okay, you all might get a slightly different answer because of the different method that you all use, but the range of the answers that is acceptable is 9836 to 9844. Cool? Okay, if you can do this until here and no question, can you just type a 7 for this 7-mark question? All right, okay, so this paper is interesting because this is the very first paper for the new syllabus. As you all can see, what's the difference right now? From what I observe is that paper 4, the type of question is much easier as compared to last time paper 4. That's why they can ask you until 23 questions. So what do we need to focus on? We need to practice both paper 2 and paper 4. Okay, you cannot neglect your paper 2. You have to practice your paper 2. Right now, as you all practice your paper 2, you try to do it without calculator as much as you all can. Okay, you can definitely do about, I would say 60 or 70% of the old syllabus paper without the calculator. Okay, train yourself to do that. For paper 4, you do it as it is. Okay, so I'll send this to you all. I'll send you all the official mark scheme also. Then I'll brief you all what we want to do.